Our market is growing so fast right now. The median sales price went up 18% and our inventory is down 61% from this time last year. So that's where all the craziness is coming from. Is it painful and stressful for both a buyer and a seller right now? Yes, it is. But sellers, their stress is coming from just the overwhelm of what's happening in their home. So sellers could have anywhere from 30 to 50 showings a day, depending on the price range. And many are offering over list price. They're waiving contingencies. They're waiving appraisals. They're navigating through all of this commotion happening in their house, trying to figure out what's the best offer, what's the most probable to close, and on time for the purchase price. Because, we have to deal with appraisals if we haven't had it waived, or what's the price they've decided to pay between that. And the other amazing thing this year is luxury is on fire. It is up 140% on homes over $3 million, and we have never seen this before. For buyers, people ask me all the time, is this a good time to buy? Should I wait for the market to crash? So, is it easy to buy? Well, it depends. Do you have cash or do you have money to put down so you can waive some of these contingencies? If you have that, then yeah, it is a great time. If you need some help, it will take some time to find the right seller and the right deal, but it doesn't mean it's not your time. And I'll talk a little bit about that in a little bit. So why is it a good time? The median sales price has gone up to $339,000, which is up 18% over the same time. But also, rent has gone up 18%. And why is that important to know if you're renting? In most cases, it is with the interest rate historically low, you could own a similar home for what you're paying in rent, or possibly less. So I get asked all the time, how is Arizona even affordable with all of this stuff going on? Did you know 60% of the people living in Arizona can afford the median price home? And in 2006, that price was as low as 20%. So why are people moving from the other states to Arizona? It's all about affordability. With higher housing prices, higher taxes, now more than ever, people are working from home and they'd like to come and live in Arizona because of the cost of living. So we've become one of those hot spots to live. So when you think about all of this, people moving in, what the rent is going up, is it really a good time to buy because of the housing shortage? Well, we have been underbuilding for the past 10 years, and we do not have enough homes for the amount of people moving to Arizona. And there's no end in sight of us catching up. So waiting could get you priced out of the market. A great example is earlier this year, I helped a first-time home buyer. And we sold them a home they wanted in Chandler. We found them the house for $320,000. They were nervous. They weren't sure if they were ready for that big leap, but their rent kept going up and they were in an apartment. I told them if they waited longer, they were going to be priced out of this area because the area they wanted was continuing to go up. We were able to get that house for them. 4 months later, that home was worth $370,000. They would not have been able to afford it because their max was $350,000. So instead of them waiting, they now have $50,000 in equity in that home, and they love it. So we're not seeing a slowdown in the future as we continue to see there's just not going to be enough homes coming to the market or being built fast enough for everyone living here and currently moving in daily. Our new build permits are out of this world. They are the highest that cities have ever seen, but the builders just can't build fast enough. So for our sellers, let's talk about what's happening. It's an amazing time for you. We are seeing well over above asking and pricing, appraisals are being waived, and over 37% of homes sold were over list price. The need is out there, and for every home, we're seeing an average of 30 plus people going through the home on a day with numerous offers. Again, but that's depending on the price and what the house looks like. We are seeing this on every listing that we've put on the market, but we really make sure we understand what are the updates of the home, what does the home need, and then we are pricing it accordingly, knowing that we're going to get the offers we need and the price we're looking for. And similar is happening in the luxury market. So we're seeing lots of changes. So it's so important to be working with the right agent, as we are seeing buyers canceling at a higher rate. So we're making sure that we have backup offers in place. We're vetting those offers with lenders. We're seeing the proof of funds. We're finding out if they have submitted on multiple homes. If they're waiving the appraisal, we need to make sure they have the cash difference if they're financing, and we want to see that up front. All of these things are things that need to be vetted in advance. So we work with you and from day one, and making sure that everything is on track and that we have presented you with all of the offers and let you know which ones that we feel are the best for you to make an educated decision on what's best for you and your family. You're hearing all these things about, a house can close in 72 hours, it's closed in a day. Well, that's the whole market. It's a matter of keeping that house under contract and closing on time. So we have lots of tools in our toolbox that we use to help our clients, and you're in the driver's seat to negotiate the best terms that you feel are best for you. And we also want to make sure that if you're buying, we have that all in place in a plan for you, so that as you sell and you move on, it's as stress-free as possible. Not total no stress, just as stress-free as possible. So this is my monthly market update, and we are here to help you and answer any questions you have about buying, selling, or investing with the absolute best terms. So please feel free to reach out. We're here again to educate and to guide. So please make sure that you share this video and that you subscribe to our future market updates. I'm Adrianne Lynch with the Lynch team at Conway Real Estate, and I look forward to hearing from you. And don't forget to share.